We are in Hawaii. I'm 132 miles into a race. This race is the Ironman Triathlon World Championships. It consists of a 2.4-mile swim, followed by a 112-mile bike ride, and finishing with a marathon, a 26.2-mile run. Now, I wish that I can say that things are going well, but that would be a bit of a lie. I'm in pain. I'm cramping. My hips hurt. My feet hurt. Oh, my left foot hurts. Yeah, I'm a right leg amputee, so at least that foot does not hurt. I'm also running out of energy, and with only 8 miles left in this race, my body reaches its limit. I sit down on the side of the road. But don't worry, I do what any great athlete would do. I take my leg off, put that next to me, and then I pull out a peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable sandwich. It's the fuel of champions. So I'm sitting there, eating my sandwich, hanging out with my leg. We're having a moment together. When I snap back to and realize I need to get up and finish this race. So I grab my prosthetic, I go to put it on, and now it doesn't fit. A little confused, I pick it up and look at it. Maybe I grab someone else's, right? I look down at my swollen limb, and I want to quit. Now, this story doesn't actually begin in Hawaii. It begins 22 months prior, on a cold December morning in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. I was serving as a United States Marine, and on this day we were out on a patrol. On this patrol, I step on an improvised explosive device and trigger the explosion under my right foot. I remember the violent force, the ringing in my ears, life in slow motion. My Marines, they take care of me, they get me out of there, into surgery. And when I wake up after surgery, I'm missing my leg. This is my challenge. And surprisingly, this is where everybody can relate to my story. Everybody faces challenge. But it's not the challenge that defines us. What defines us is our response. This is where resilience comes in. I'm going to share 4 habits of a resilient person that helped me navigate my challenge. So the first one, gratitude. My daughter, her name is Lupe. She was 5 years old when I was injured. It's like that big. My wife had the difficult task of telling her what had happened to me. And Lupe, she listens to it. She sits back, processes this information for about 10 seconds, and then she smiles. And she says, "Daddy's going to be home for Christmas." I love that. This is Lupe being grateful for what she had. She still had her father, and this helped me recognize what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful I get to raise my daughter. I'm grateful for my other 2 kids, my wife, my family. I'm grateful for the technology in prosthetic legs. I have a bunch of them. I have a running blade. I have a biking leg, a water leg, a walking leg. It's actually a great time to be an amputee. So where in your life can you be more grateful? Goals. 2 weeks after my injury, I'm laying in my hospital bed. I get an email from Afghanistan. It's from my commanding officer. I open it up eagerly. I read it. It says, "Eric, let me know when you're going to run your first marathon." I remember staring at these words, thinking to myself, wow, what a jerk. But this is exactly what I needed to hear. This motivated me to set that goal to finish an Ironman triathlon, and this goal inspired me. Do you have a goal right now that actually inspires you? Consistency. So myself and NFL football star Hines Ward, we were training for our first Ironman together. Our coach is Paula Newby Frazier, 8-time Ironman world champion the best ever. I'll admit it, I was a little bit intimidated by her. And I said, hey, Paula, I just want to get some expectations going here, manage them. I am not a strong swimmer. And she says, Eric, you don't have to be strong. You just have to be consistent. So then I followed that up with both biking and running. And she laughed and she said, Eric, if you want to reach your goal, if you want to cross that finish line, you need the discipline to be consistent, to do the work day in and day out. And this makes a lot of sense when you're training for a triathlon, but this translates to every goal that we have. It could be sports, business, relationships, you name it. Where in your life do you need to be more consistent? Now, finally, get rid of the excuses. Lupe and I, one morning we were driving to the grocery store. We pull into the parking lot, and there is no parking. So I just zip to the front, right into my handicap spot. I grab my placard, I hang it up, and then Lupe quickly asks, Dad, what is this magic ticket? And I say, well, because Daddy only has one leg, I'm allowed to park right here when I use this magic ticket. And without missing a beat, she says, but Dad, you have 5 legs. You have a running leg, a biking leg, a walking leg, a water leg, and your left leg. I said, let's go, you little brat. And I'm walking through the store feeling guilty, and I realize I'm using my leg as an excuse when it's convenient for me. It wasn't just with parking, and that day I made a promise to myself. I'm never going to use this stupid leg as an excuse again. Is there an excuse in your life that's holding you back from reaching your potential? All right, that's enough. Let's go back to Hawaii. Let's go back to that race. 8 miles left. I'm on the ground. Things are not going my way. I do want to quit. I do. But I'm also grateful. I'm grateful for this journey, and I'm grateful for the people in it. I also have a goal. I have a goal that I have been pursuing with a passion. I'm going to finish this race. No excuses. So I sit back, I let the swelling in my limb come down, I grab my prosthetic, somehow I get that thing on there, I get up, and I start moving. 11 hours, 54 minutes into this race, I come busting across that finish line. I can't even put the emotions into words. It felt so good. I want everybody to experience a finish line. And it does not have to be in a race, because finish lines are not just for athletes. Finish lines are for anybody who refuses to give up. So go out and conquer your next challenge. Thank you.